Hello, everyone. My name is Dalit Barkan, and for the past 18 years, I have devoted my professional career in life in the field of breast cancer research. My research is my great passion, but also it is my life mission. Ironically, I myself was diagnosed with breast cancer disease 3 years ago, and I must say that my vast knowledge in the field has literally saved my life. However, as we know, knowledge can be a double-edged sword. And it also makes me aware of what might lie ahead, the fear that the disease may recur. And this fear is shared by breast cancer survivors around the globe. Each time we go through periodic checkup and scanning, we fear that the disease has returned, we will have to go through additional treatments and suffering, and miss out on life experiences with our loved ones. And this fear is based on unfortunate statistics. 1 out of 3 women who are diagnosed with breast cancer disease are at high risk of developing recurrent disease years and even decades after what seems successful treatment of the initial tumor. And once the disease reoccurs, it can reoccur as the metastatic disease, namely breast tumor cells that now spread to other organs in the body. This form of the disease is lethal, and unfortunately to date, we have no treatments to cure metastatic breast cancer disease, and it is the major cause of mortality of breast cancer patients. So how can we explain that a woman who was diagnosed at early stage of tumor progression, was treated, and she was told that she is free of cancer, may face this devastating news years and decades later? So what we know today is that breast tumor cells actually detach from the initial tumor at a very early stage of tumor progression and prior to surgery. And these cells migrate to other organs in the body, colonize them, and lay there in an inactive state. These tumor cells were coined dormant micrometastases. And these dormant micrometastases cannot be detected by any imaging moieties in the clinical settings, so they're kind of invisible, and they do not respond to conventional therapies, lingering in the body as invisible ticking time bombs. And we know that these ticking time bombs are the source of the recurrence of the disease. Now, the current paradigm to treat breast cancer survivors once they're done with the initial treatment is close monitoring and periodic scanning. However, once we can detect these tumor cells by scanning, it is unfortunately too late. We're detecting a metastatic disease that is resistant to current therapy. So what is our solution? So let's take a step back, and instead of trying to develop strategies and therapies to treat recurrent metastatic disease, let's prevent it in the first place by targeting those ticking time bombs. And this is exactly the innovative approach that our lab is pursuing. We are trying to either prevent the reawakening of these ticking time bombs, or we are trying to eradicate them. Now, given my own experience as a breast cancer survivor and patient, we strive to develop also therapies that will have minimal side effects and will be tolerable. So here's one of the projects that we are pursuing in our lab in order to target these ticking time bombs. So several years ago, we discovered that when 2 specific proteins interact with one another within these ticking time bombs, this instigates the reawakening to deadly metastatic cancer. Now, what is unique about this interaction is that this interaction cannot occur in a normal cell. It can only occur in breast tumor cells, making this interaction a fantastic pharmaceutical target for intervention. And therefore, we asked ourselves, what will happen if we will prevent this interaction from happening? Can we prevent the reawakening of these ticking time bombs? So we already identified 2 lead compounds that can prevent this interaction from happening. And to score for the efficacy, we're utilizing a unique model system outside the living animal that can actually assimilate the dormant behavior of breast tumor cells and the reactivation. So here we're going to see live video microscopy of breast tumor cells that are reawakened over a period of several days. So we see the cells multiply, divide, and expand. On the right-hand side, we're seeing the same cells, these dormant breast tumor cells that are now treated with one of our lead compounds. So we're seeing the cells don't divide, they don't expand, they don't grow, and moreover, these cells are dying. And this can be depicted by this blue fluorescent dye that can only be emitted by dying cells. So actually, we have found a compound that can eradicate these ticking time bombs. And we are very excited about these results, given that to date there are no drugs that can kill dormant micrometastases. Furthermore, we foresee that this compound will have a minimal side effects. So successful completion of this project may provide a solution for one of the unmet medical needs and can save millions of lives. And it will provide hope to breast cancer patients worldwide. So we, breast cancer survivors, can look forward to generate wonderful memories with our loved ones and leave fear and suffering behind. Thank you for your attention.